Good morning, everybody. Hello. You'll have to excuse my voice. I know I don't look 100%, but like, you know, we've all been there. I've just got a cold, but I've had like a bit of a bad, I don't even know if it's like a reaction or I'm not sure. Basically my eyes have just been like red raw on my eyelid. I've not changed any skincare, I've not changed any makeup, so the only thing I can think it must be is just the weather. Like a few people have messaged and said like it's probably stress as well, but I honestly don't know what's caused it. I'm feeling a bit run down and just a bit tired, to be honest, because there's been loads going on, but good news is they are feeling a little bit better today. I didn't wear any makeup yesterday and I feel like that really helped. And I put Metanium on originally, which sounds a bit weird, but it was kind of like, you know, this is mum chat here, you'll know what I mean, but you know when babies got really bad nappy rash and they've kind of got like that raw skin, that's what my eyelids felt like, and that really helped to like soothe it and dry that area out and stop it from getting like more and more chapped. And then yesterday they dried out and there was a lot of like dry skin, like very eczema like, and then I put Vaseline on all day, so even when I went out because I had no makeup on, I just had Vaseline on my lids, which really protected them against the elements, I think. And speaking of elements, obviously you'll have seen this snowing. It's not super heavy or anything like that, but it is still going and it has stuck, and to be honest it's just so calming and peaceful, you know, like it just kind of covers everything up and the world just looks like sleepy, and I don't know, it's beautiful. Gosh, that was a bit deep, wasn't it? But it's, what time is it? 9:50. Mark went at about 9 o'clock this morning. His friend had a little boy back in October and they are wetting the baby's head today, which is like, I don't know if they do that everywhere, you'll have to let me know. But in like the UK generally, when a baby is born, I think it's done like originally the men used to go to the pub of the night of the birth, like years and years and years ago. But obviously they've scheduled this like a bit further down the line so they can get through that like harder newborn stage. And like John, Mark's friend, he seems like such a good dad. Like he's so thoughtful. Like we were at the wedding the other week and he left early to go back and be with his partner and the baby and stuff, and he's just, oh, it was really sweet. And so they're doing that today, so they've gone to Preston initially and they're going to watch Preston match there. They've booked like a pub, like a big table where they can watch it, and then they're going into Manchester afterwards to watch the England match where they've also booked somewhere, and they're just having, you know, a manly day. And then meanwhile I am here with the kids, and sorry, I'm getting distracted by watching the snow. We have 2 birthday parties. Daisy has one at Pizza Express, Bill has an escape room one, Stan's actually got one tomorrow, so it's a busy weekend for birthdays. And I'm just going to do that. I'm hoping to get the boys' haircut as well because the hair looks ridiculous. So I'm going to drop Daisy off at Pizza Express and then we're going to go and do that. And yeah, we're just going to have a nice cozy day in. I'm really grateful for a day like today. This weekend was meant to look a lot different. And I actually think it's worked out just as it should have done for me. I think I just needed some quiet. So yesterday I was due to be going out with all of my friends, like there's 4 of us, couples and stuff that are friends because all our girls are friends, and get on so well. It's like, you know, when you just like that, it's perfect because we're so lucky for that like situation. And we booked a really nice tapas place that Mark and I have been to before, and we were so excited. But you know, when you just know that you can't do it, and it would just have that impact on the rest of your week, because if you don't get enough rest, you're never going to get better, kind of thing. I couldn't put makeup on my eyes, and I was just coughing and sneezing and all of that, and just really, really tired. I had an early night last night, so I didn't go, and I feel a lot better for it. And then today I was actually meant to be hosting my other group of friends here, and we were meant to be having like a girly like get together like we did last Christmas, but again there was a clash and someone had to like couldn't come because they'd forgotten that they had other plans to go and visit family. So that isn't happening. That hasn't been happening for like a good week or so, a couple of weeks, so I knew that wasn't on. And then I was actually just going to see Suzanne here tonight, but they've realised because her husband works like a lot of shift work as a police officer, that he the only day they could put up their tree was today after the birthday party that the boys are both going to. And I was, you know, meeting Christmas, I was like, you have to do that, like don't worry about coming here and have some family time. And it's snowing for them, so when they put the tree up there is going to be snow, and I think that's perfect. So as it happens, I am just having a night just for me, and it sounds perfect. Like I'm gonna order maybe a pizza or something and maybe put the holiday on. I think I will actually. And you know what, there'll be 3 humans who will evade bedtime and somehow end up on the sofa with me, I am sure of it. But I'm very lucky to keep such good company, and I actually, this is just what I need today. I just need a day where I can take it slow and be with my family and just enjoy the snow. And some really, really good news. Thank you so much for all of the love about my granddad. You can tell I'm getting like a bit emotional, I'm sorry. He is still like not, we still don't know what's going on with him. He's been in and out of hospital a lot without wanting to invade his privacy. Like, you know, it's not been nice, and we're still waiting for results from various tests and scans that he's had. However, I found out yesterday when I saw my mum and dad outside the shops with the dogs that he's able to come to Christmas ham day with my nana. And I was wondering whether he would not be well enough to do that. I like to know that he's going to be there. That's really made me happy. So yeah, that's really good news. And like, we are just taking it one step at a time with him and trying to get some answers. And yeah, but good news, eh? Like, that's so nice. And I'm really thankful for that. Like, thank you, God, world, spirits, whatever's at work out there, because yeah, we love him. And yeah, so I am now gonna, I don't know what I'm gonna do actually. Maybe probably should shower and get ready, because I've got to drop Daisy off at 12 and that's only 2 hours away. But I just really enjoying, like, you know, not having to rush out the door. The kids have only got like 5 days left at school, so that will soon be our little normal for a couple of weeks. And I think we all need it. Like, Bill didn't get out of bed this morning until like on 8:30. And everyone's just feeling it a bit. We've all like had some sort of bug or this, that and the other, and everybody just needs a break. It's going to be very welcome. So yeah, I'm going to go and finish this. It's probably half cold now, and then I'll see you in a bit.
Last year I thought about how things can come around just like that if everyone is here to celebrate one day. We have our ups and downs, but when there's love there's always a way. And oh, this time of year we come together to celebrate. Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fireplace and no one cares about yesterday. My favorite holiday, it means so much more than words can say, and I claim.
Okay, so we're home, and I have to admit that has really worn me out. You know when you're a parent and you're not feeling 100%, but you just gotta plow through it. But now I'm feeling really tired. Luckily, as I mentioned earlier, Suzanne's gonna, I think I mentioned this anyway, Suzanne's gonna take Bill to his party and he's getting dropped off by his friend's mum anyway. So I'm really lucky that like they have to do that, because I don't really feel like going out again. The snow has kind of gone a bit slushy. It wasn't the most snow anyway, and now it's kind of raining, but it is forecast to maybe snow again later, so I'm quite happy about that. But I thought I would show you what we picked up while we were out, because we dropped Daisy off at the party and then we just stayed out the whole time. So I took the boys for some lunch. They got ridiculously obnoxious milkshakes that they love. And it was really cozy and festive actually, and I got them a toast each, and I had a cappuccino and a Diet Coke. And then we checked in on the barbers, but it was busy. We checked in the barbers twice actually, and on the second time he was like, you know, it'll be about half an hour and I'll like save you your seat if you want to like go and do something, because sitting there with kids for ages is hard work. So we went to Aldi and I picked up some random bits. I got some white rolls to do like easy lunches with for the kids. I got my absolute weakness. Some people love mince pies, don't get me wrong. I love the occasional mince pie, but I'm a Florentine girl. Like, I absolutely love them. And these ones from Aldi are so nice. I especially love the brittled almond and hazelnut mixed with white chocolate. That's my favourite one. But they're really good if you've never tried them. Aldi had some cute little bits of party food, so I got some mini pizzas, which I actually need to hurry up and stick in the freezer, because the kids love pizzas, and like mini ones are quite handy because you could bulk buy these now because they're not expensive out the frozen section, and you could heat them up and they'd be so cute in packed lunches because of how small they are. I got these, which I think they'll love. They're cod sliders, so with a lemon aioli sauce, but they're like little mini like fillet of fish type things. I just thought they were really cute. I hate seafood, but the kids love it. And then I got some breaded chicken Christmas trees, although to be honest they look a bit more like stars. Maybe I just can't see them properly, but those are them. That's them. So I got those just to like, I'll do a little platter for Stan and Daisy because Phil's obviously eating out at his party. He needs to go. Actually, he's getting about half an hour. I was convinced to buy Roy Bean and Mbop, like the stuff that children are attracted to these days, of like, you know, like food imitation footballers. I'm guessing it's like World Cup related, but yeah, got them. And then yeah, that's it. And then the last thing that we picked up, we went to the local pet shop and I bought Merlin some deer, oh that's my hat which is all wet. I got him some deer mussels. I won't show you them because they're backed up, but they're basically dried, like I think they're leg mussels, which he really likes. They're good for enrichment, it's good for keeping his teeth clean because obviously he's chewing and it's like getting off any tartar or anything like that. And it's a more kind of challenging treat for him to have than like, you know, like say he loves a rodeo or a jumbo, but they are like chomp chomp gone, whereas these he loves them. So whenever I'm walking past I always grab some, and they're huge as you can see and they last him ages, so 5 of those. And then what I thought I would show you, because one of the bits has arrived, let me show you what I got Mark for Christmas, because he's always on my Instagram and he'll message me or like, he's funny, he'll like DM me and reply to my stories. Like he's like someone that follows me rather than my husband, and he always cracks me up. And he's on there all the time, so I couldn't put it on Instagram. I could put it on here because he doesn't go on YouTube as much unless I make him watch something that I think he'll like you know the little montage bits that I put together. Sometimes when I'm editing those, I will take out the montage bits and save them as clips for us as a family, because they're more special to me than like me talking now. But let me show you what I got him. So first things first, like the main present is a bit boring. I'm not going to show you anything super fancy here, so don't expect to be impressed. But our toolbox is broken, and we have one of these Stanley ones, which is funny because our son's called Stanley. But it's broken. The top lid part broke on the hinge, and it's just kind of falling apart. We've probably had it for as long as Mark's moved in, so maybe about I don't know, 9 years, something like that, 8 years. But it's broken, and I know it annoys him because he's quite, we get on very well for the reason that we're both very organised and we're very tidy. Me particularly so, but it's quite nice to have a partner that's the same because it'd drive me mental otherwise. But I got him this new one, and it's like an upgraded model. And it's got like a cool little clasp to open it and stuff. And then there's this little caddy here, and then a big section. And then in the lid as well, you see where these yellow bits are. These are the bits where you can keep like screws and things like that. So I thought I can't just buy him a toolbox because that's a bit shit. So I've got things to fill it with. So wait there and I will get them. So I've angled you down so you can see it better. So we're going to open it. I love this. It's cool, and I like the metal effect. We're going to open it up and put our things inside so you can see what my vision is. So obviously I will work on organising this a little bit better, but we have some Dove for Men clean comfort spray thing and body wash because, you know, everybody likes getting a few little essentials like that, don't they? Other things, he is like me. We don't like having dry hands in this house, and he loves Carmex. He always has the tub and he always puts his finger in it, so I thought I would try him with a tube because I feel like this is more hygienic and maybe more practical. I don't know, we will see how he gets on with that. So that's there as well. I got him a simple moisturiser because that's the one he uses. I also need to pick up the matching face wash because he likes that. And again, I will make this look better, I promise. Got him some old-fashioned little ready-made ones. So they're like liquid pods inside here, and you just pour it into a glass with some ice, orange peel. We don't normally add cherries, but you can if you want to. So those are in there because obviously it's just a nice little treat to have. And when I ordered them from Master of Malt, I think it was, yeah, you can see it here, they sent this little mini drinks by the dram Talisker Sky whiskey, which was a really cute, like, it was just a little freebie, so that's quite nice. I also got him a Disaronno because he doesn't really drink this all year round, but he does like it at Christmas time, so I got this. He has it, we only have it on ice. We don't really drink it with mixers and stuff, so that can go in there as well. I also, while doing my research, came across this book, and it's called Bees and Vinyl, and basically inside, because he loves music, so it's like, it's hard to explain, like it's like a cocktail and then like what to listen to. So this is like the rock genre, so this is called Sticky Fingers, and it's good for, like, you know, rock and roll, blues music, and like it gives you a suggestion of like songs to listen to. Tequila Sunrise, Jack and Coke with Cause, Led Zeppelin, the Ramones, there's just loads, Lady Gaga. There's so much. One of the ways that we bonded initially was through music. We have a playlist on Spotify called the Taylist, and we add songs to it, and we have done ever since we early days got together. And it's a collection of songs that we both like or think the other one should listen to, and it's kind of a nod to that and the fact that we like to make cocktails together. And I just feel like it's a real good coffee table book. It's one to pick up for inspiration. It's got like recipes for cocktails. It's just got a little bit about music, and I just think it's just such a cool book, and I really think he will like that. He's not a huge reader, but things like this he will show an interest in. I got him some Abercrombie & Fitch boxes. We normally get Calvin Klein, but he said he's kind of gone off them because the more he looks at the price, the more he's like, it's ridiculous. And I could get 5 of these Abercrombie & Fitch ones for like the same price, so like a trunk like that. Oh my. Yeah, I think you'll really like those, and I really like the colours as well. That kind of reminds me of our living room a bit, which is a random comparison to make. And then I've also got him some Hotel Chocolat chocolates because he loves a chocolate, and these are some of his favourites, this brand. I also have a couple of other gifts that I'm not going to show you. You can make of that what you will. It's not going to change my mind. but I'm going to add those in as well, 2 different things. And I don't know if I need to get anything else, because I have, like, I feel like it's quite a thoughtful one, and I've tried to think about it. But I'm going to wrap all of these individually and then put them in here, and then I think I'm going to wrap this too. But I need to do it this week when he goes into the office. He hasn't been in recently either because of like train strikes, weather, or like the kids being poorly and stuff, so I really need him to go in. I would do it today, but I typically don't wrap much in front of the kids, as in like presents, not like M&M, because sometimes I don't want to let them put 2 and 2 together that maybe wrapping paper matches, like, I don't know, for the Christmas or something. So I always try and do it when they're not around, regardless of who I'm wrapping for, if you know what I mean. So yeah, that is everything I have so far, and I'm hoping it should, in theory, all fit in quite nicely. And I really hope that he enjoys it. I will work on packaging that up properly without bending that. But yeah, that is what I've got him. So I just thought I would try in case you needed any last minute inspiration. So yeah, that is that. I need to go and hide it again and crack on with the rest of our afternoon. Although it already feels like night time despite being 3 o'clock, because it's almost dark. Okay, so there's a slight change of plan. I'm fiddling with a Crayola pen that I just found on the floor, by the way. But the boys are just about to go, and then we had a message from his friend's mum saying that he's come down really poorly with a high temperature and a cough and something. So they've had to postpone the party and try and rearrange it for January, which is so sad. You know, just because it's just like his mate's birthday and stuff, and he was probably really looking forward to it. I know Bill was, and Bill's fine about it. Obviously he's like disappointed not to go, but he'd rather his mate feel bad, you know what I mean? So now there's a change of plan, because there is just all 4 of us now in the house, and I also feel slightly more pressure to try and do something fun, because I want to make it up to Bill a little bit, because he was obviously really excited, so I don't know what to do. Yeah, and I'm flagging, but I'm going to try and do a few little jobs and stuff like laundry. I know we need to fold that and put the other stuff in the dryer, and then I'll start thinking about their dinner in a bit, although they've only really just like, they've not eaten that long ago, about 2.5 hours ago, so I don't think they'll be hungry just yet, and it's only 3:30. So I might just take advantage of the fact that they're all chilling. Daisy and Stan are doing that best friend thing that they sometimes go into zones with. I've spoken about this before. When you've got 2 close in age, they're either like this, like inseparable, or they fight. There's no in between. And actually I can never tell which version is easier, because when they're like this, they get up to more mischief, but actually generally speaking I would rather them just be happy and like each other, so we'll go with this as a good outcome. So they're upstairs playing, Bill is chilling in his room, probably on Fortnite or something like that, and Merlin is down here, if you can hear the chomping on his deer muscle thing. Which normally I just leave him to it and I'll give him one when I'm like working and stuff, but I was sat near him before and it stinks, so note to self, never do that again. But yeah, I need to crack on.
It's white outside and the night is cold. Everyone's lighting candles in their homes. Yes, it's Christmas. It's magical.
Oh, Christmas is
That every child got their hearts filled up with
baby.
joy. Yes, it's Christmas all around.
So I was just checking emails at my desk, because I always kind of have to stay on top of them, like when you're self-employed and stuff. I just wanted to like be focused for a second. Daisy and Stanley are playing Christmas Eve, a game that they have invented in our living room. I had to carry down our Christmas books because they wanted them. We have a big box of them and Bill's just chilling in his room. So I thought I'd take advantage, just do some of this and stick with me. I was like staring into space and I noticed this photo that Mark and I took when we were in Manchester last at a photo booth, and I love it. And I was like, oh, what's that writing in the bottom corner? And it says that you can download your pictures. So I downloaded them and they're so cute, and I've got like the proper image. So I thought, oh, I could get them printed, because we have this, there's a wall in the living room where we have a lady that's in red, and she's like, I drink to make people, other people seem more interesting. We found it funny, and it was a print that was in the restaurant we went to for our first wedding anniversary, so we decided to order it literally there and then at the table because we both liked it so much. And obviously the background to that is red, and I thought, oh my god, what if I can get it printed out to be the same size? So I looked and I've ordered it and can't wait to give it to him as part of his Christmas present. The reason why I'm so excited, by the way, is because Mark is amazing at gifts. His love language for sure is gift giving to other people, whereas I'm more like acts of service, little things. I'm not so great at gifts, not in comparison to him. But yeah, so I ordered it and I'm really happy. And then I also found out that it came with a gift. Look at it! And when I saw that, I put it on my Instagram because I was like, it really made me smile, because it's nice to see each individual picture a little bit bigger. So I just thought I'd tell you. Yeah. I'm so excited. I love giving presents to people more than getting them, but I'm good at other people, but just not Mark. Like Mark I find really difficult for some reason, but he's a very easily pleased chap. Just wanted to tell you. Bye. So given that the party was cancelled, I kind of excited. I brought the party to them, so I had some Christmas crackers as part of a brand thing. They've all got little funny glasses to wear and a candy cane, and then I've got some little crisps. We've got the mini pizzas, some grapes and satsumas, Christmas tree chicken things, the little fish burgers, quality street, and I've given them some, like, I think it's fizzy Vimto, and I put some edible glitter in, like swirly ones for drinks. Are you excited? And now we're going to turn the lights off and put this on. I'll play some Christmas music and they can have a little Christmas party.
What do you call a dog magician?
I don't know.
A labrador.
A labracadabrador?
Yeah. What do you call a fake noodle?
I don't know what.
An imposter.
Oh, an imposter, but an imposter. Yeah.
Watch out, the rain are falling down. We stay up waiting for 7 to 9. Climb down the chimney at the speed of light, while we're dancing around the Christmas tree, hugging and kissing
Merlin's trying to steal them.
Carolers are singing outside our door. Lovely songs we all heard before, as they walk from house to house.
Right, I'm going to play this candle out, one sec. So I think that made them happy. You know when you just really want to do a good job, and they're all settled now watching Captain Underpants Christmas. Something like that. It's safe to say I'll be sitting in the other room, but I've come up to get changed and take my makeup off because I feel rubbish, but I know I'll feel better once I've done that. I just need to go and find some eye cream. I think I've left it downstairs. Well, isn't this strange? It's pretty much where I started this vlog this morning. I'm trying to work out what to put on my eyes first. They're feeling a lot better. A lot of people recommended the CeraVe eye repair cream, which I already had. And I'm rubbish with my eyes, I've got to say. I always buy eye creams and I never apply them as regularly as I should be doing. So I'm just going to stick this on now, and then I think I might once that's soaked in, go in with some Vaseline later on just to protect them, because I just find that now I've stopped how raw they are, I just need to make sure they stay especially hydrated to prevent it happening again, because it's superficial, I know, but you know, it's the nature of the beast of the world that I work in. But I can't work without, like, I suppose it'd be a bit like working in television or something. I have to look polished, I have to, you know, especially when I'm doing brand work, I can't, you know, put a lot of effort into that. And for how short these videos turn out, like on here, you know, maybe 20 minutes, or Instagram 60 seconds, for as short as they can be, they take hours and hours to do. And I'm a big perfectionist, so I just really want to get back on top of this so I can carry on with work next week, because my last day of work, I should wait a minute actually, it's my last week of being able to work before the kids break up for Christmas. So that's 5 days where I have to finish loads of stuff. I've got to make sure I finish buying presents, because I don't really want to be going out shopping with 3 children in tow. And I need to wrap presents, because I don't want to be doing it at night in the run up to Christmas like we used to do, especially not on Christmas Eve. That was mine and Mark's thing, stick on Love Actually, pray that we could actually watch some of it, and then spend about 2 hours having a fight with sellotape. So we're not doing that ever again. I've decided. We did well last year, so I'm going to try and repeat that this week. And then, yeah, I don't know how I'm going to get it all done, but I'm sure it'll be fine. And I guess all I'm thinking about now, if I'm brutally honest, is what I'm going to have for dinner, because I wasn't hungry when we went out before. I had crumpets for breakfast, but you know when you're a bit poorly and not everything sounds good, so I didn't eat. I had a cappuccino and a Coke, because I was just really thirsty. I'm having another Coke now with some ice, because my throat's sore. And I don't know what I fancy tonight. I'm not cooking, I know that as much. Like, Daisy's had Pizza Express, the boys have had those milkshakes and toasties, and they've had party food, and I feel like I've done my bit today. But I would just like somebody to make me some food for once. So I feel like I might order a pizza. I don't know whether to order locally, or like try an app. Because a local one I'll have to ring up on the phone, but you know, like when you just don't want to talk on the phone, but then the app ones always take so long. But I mean, I don't know why I'm even contemplating it, because I've got to get them all in bed first, and that's not anywhere near now. Like, Bill obviously can tell the time quite efficiently. It's only 5:36. It feels like bloody 10 o'clock. I could try and convince the little two that I've let them stay up late, because it's dark and they don't really have... Well, Daisy can read the time quite well too. I'll just have to see how I get on, because Mark was like, good luck with getting them all to stay in bed, because they ambush me. I'm not... I wouldn't say I'm soft, but I guess my perspective with the kids is I never want to regret anything. And like... especially after it was, well, with all 3 of them really, like when I had to go back to work when I did with Bill, I suddenly just really learned to appreciate every moment that I had with him, because he was tiny when I went back to work. He wasn't even 2 months old yet, and it just really taught me to soak up every opportunity that I had, and then particularly so that followed with Daisy being in NICU and stuff. I just thought I'd never ever want to be in a position where like I've wasted my time with them. So I suppose that guilt eats away at me, and I'm probably more likely to go, yes, you can stay up for an extra half hour with me and watch this film or this, that and the other. And maybe that is soft, but I can't help myself. I love them very much. Here's one of them. Hello. You okay? What have you been doing? Oh, is that a dog or a child?
What?
Oh, it's you. Come here. Come on.
I have a dog.
Yeah, it was, I could feel someone behind me and I was like, is that Stan or Merlin? Have you got anything you would like to add? You had a nice day? Yeah?
I have a lovely day.
Did you get any chicken nuggets off anybody?
No.
Mama gave you a bit of one, didn't she?
Oh, yeah.
Where's your... Oh, hello. You want a cuddle, don't you? I was going to say, does he want a T-R-E-A-T-O, but he's got the big deer muscle.
Yeah.
Are you doing Merlin's voice?
Yeah.
So when I talk like guys, I'm like this, and I'm like, oh, hello. My name is Merlin. Oh, I have just remembered that I am getting groomed on Wednesday.
That would be nice, because you smell.
There's a little person. I have a camera. There's a little person there.
That's you plonker.
No, there's a little green thing.
Oh, no, that's not a person. That's a camera. I think that's just saying the camera's tracking. It's tracking my face at the moment. Look.
It's in my mouth.
It's in your mouth. You can't see this. Those watching this, it's just going to look really weird. But on that note, we're going to go. Would you like to say goodbye?
Bye.
You can cover up the camera now like Mama does. Not that bit, but the lens. Whee! Are there any men in your town? Honestly. You.
One year.